against Everton, opened his Liverpool goal-scoring account with a close-range finish. Over the coming weeks, it will be hoped that he can further add to that tally and kick on. But goal-scoring is not the only thing that Gakpo will bring to the table. On September 25, in a Nations League clash between the Netherlands and Belgium, Gakpo delivered a corner from the left, and his captain met it to score what proved the winning goal. When Gakpo sealed his initial $45 million £37 million per €42 million move to Anfield from PSV Eindhoven, that moment at the Amsterdam Arena felt like a glimpse of the future. As of yet, though, that partnership has not been on the pitch together. Gakpo has notched at club level 17 than any other player from Transfermarkt's top 15 leagues this season, and a big part of the reason for that is the threat he poses from corners. It might be assumed that a 1.89 meters forward would be most dangerous getting on the end of deliveries into the box, but Gakpo is actually best utilized as the corner taker. He's already created 6 goals from these situations this term, even though he is yet to take one for Liverpool, where and Andy Robertson are regulars. The 23-year-old's corner-taking technique is fairly distinctive. While some prefer to drive the ball in for teammates to attack, Gakpo opts for limited power. Hell almost clipped the ball into the area, curling it with a high arc. For almost all of his assists from corners, the ball drops to an inviting height on the 6-yard line. It's clear how much practice Gakpo has put in on the training ground. But that's not to say each delivery is identical. In fact, there's a real variety in the Dutchman's placement. He can find a diagonal runner at the front post, as he did for Jared Branthwaite's flick against Feyenoord and Ibrahim Sangare's header against Excelsior, pick out a man in the central melee, see Armando Apispo's goal against Rangers or Luc de Jong's effort against Arsenal, and find a teammate like Van Dijk at the back post too. Crucially, the right footer can also be effective from either side. 4 of his corner assists have been in swingers from the left, but he's also notched a couple without swingers from the opposite flank. It shouldn't come as too much of a surprise if Gakpo assumes corner-taking duties eventually following his move to Anfield. He tops the Eredivisie for chances created from corners per game with 2.0, nearly doubling the average of leader Andreas Pereira, 1. 2. For further reference, renowned set-piece specialist has only managed 0.7, the same figure as Liverpool's current takers, Andy Robertson and the Reds already rank inside the top 2 for set-piece goals with 9, only behind Tottenham Hotspur on 10, and so adding Gakpo to the mix is a tantalizing prospect. Gakpo hinted at a deadly connection with Van Dijk in that Nations League game, and they may now be able to strike up an unlikely partnership at Anfield, with the defender set to make his return from injury against Newcastle United at the weekend. He picked up his hamstring injury against Brentford, before Gakpo was eligible to make his debut. Since the centre-back joined 5 years ago, he's scored more goals from corners, 11, than anybody else in the Liverpool squad. Mohamed Salah and Roberto Firmino are his closest competitors with 8 apiece, while Joel Matip is a few further back on 5. Their off-field bond is already clear, with reporting that Van Dijk initiated contact with Gakpo and convinced him to join Liverpool. Now, though, they can forge a potent understanding on the field too. An original version of this article was first published on December 28. Just revived 2 Liverpool teammates as and Roberto Firmino copied.